and before we go any further, I need to preface something. I need to preface this whole track listing. Okay. So, guys, other than a few singles, I was not familiar with the rest of this album until I was long an adult. And the reason being because of the big Blur v Oasis thing. And I was a diehard Oasis fan. And thou shalt not listen to Blur.
Well,
so unless it was on the radio or in a movie, I didn't know it.
Well, the problem was with this, before we go back into Girls and Boys, is that you can't talk about 1994 to 1997. You can't talk about one without the other. They're so intertwined.
Okay. You can't. Over here, it was completely different. So, I mean, I could see where you couldn't because that's what was there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so, mismatched. And
you've noticed I've mentioned Oasis 3 times already.
Right. But over here, you could very easily make that distinction and you were a Blur... You were a Blur person and you were an Oasis person.
And a lot...
say Beatles versus the Stones.
Yeah, and I mean, in the press, in the press, you couldn't talk about one without the other, but they were very, very...
Right.
There were battle lines drawn. In fact, in the Oasis book, Getting High by Pablo Hewitt, I recommend any Oasis fan to get it. They talked about like concerts that either band had to move in certain cities because there were fights going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was like hooliganism all over again, and...
If you were online and back in those early days, and I mean, and... Literally, now back then they couldn't really dox you because that was before, not the general public anyway. It's not like it is now, but like your reputation would be dragged through crap if they found out that you
one band or the other.
Yeah, if you stepped out on one band with the other, and it was that. I mean, we live in a very, very binary society. Mm-hmm. It's either one thing or another. If you don't like one thing, then you automatically like the other thing. I mean, I don't want to go political right now, right? I don't want to go too into the weeds on that one. But if you don't vote for one candidate, then you're automatically voting for the other candidate, and vice versa, which is which is stupid.